Hey everybody, it's Mrs. Schaefer. I wanted to go through the Unit 3 periodic table test remediation. So let's review some of this material. First thing, please think about how much time that you have spent studying for this test. If you are not putting yourself up here at about A or B, you definitely need to add more time to your study. That will help your scores and your understanding of the material. The more you understand the material, the easier the test will be. And here's some things that you can do to help you improve your study. You can go through and read the lessons, take all the practice quizzes, take notes during the Class Connect sessions, use Quizlet, study the word wall. There's extra help videos and challenge videos there, and then complete the review sheets. Hopefully that is something that you're doing because that, one, it gives you extra credit points, and two, it's helping you review and keep the material in your brain. Research has shown that when you write something down, you will file or store it better in your memory. So think about that effort as you go through this year. Are you improving your effort? If you started with no study skills, do you now have one or two? If you started with one or two study skills this year, do you now have three or four? If you started with three or four study skills this year, do you now have five? Let's be sure to keep building up those efforts. First question, what is the basic building block of matter? If a substance cannot be broken down chemically into a simpler substance, what is it called? Which statement best describes the electrons in this illustration? A. The electrons are positively charged particles located inside the nucleus. B. The electrons are negatively charged particles located outside the nucleus. C. The electrons are negatively charged particles located inside the nucleus. D. The electrons are positively charged particles located outside the nucleus. Be sure to pay attention. We have positively charged as an option, negatively charged as an option. Then inside the nucleus and outside the nucleus. So you have to match up two ideas. If this has a balanced charge, how many protons would you expect to find in this atom? What is the mass of an electron? Give me a general idea comparing it to the neutrons and the protons. What does the electron cloud model explain about electrons? Which is the best statement? A. Atoms of the same element always have different atomic weights. B. Atoms of the same element can have different number of neutrons. C. Atoms of the same element can have neutrons but exist without protons. D. Atoms of the same element always have different numbers of neutrons. And E. I'm still working on it. We know E is not our answer, though. If an oxygen atom has 8 protons and 9 neutrons in the nucleus, what is the atomic number? What is the sum of protons and neutrons in an atomic nucleus? What is the atomic number of an atom if the atom has 7 protons and 9 neutrons in its nucleus? If an atom loses a neutron, what happens? What term describes atoms with different atomic masses due to the varying numbers of neutrons? What are carbon 12, carbon 13, and carbon 14? Why should an atomic nucleus give off, why would an atomic nucleus give off a particle? When does radioactive decay occur? Why does radioactive decay occur? What is half-life? If a substance is emitting radiation fast, what can you determine about its half-life? What is nuclear fission? What is nuclear fusion? How are some elements formed? Based on this picture here, how many protons are in the nucleus of one atom? Why is this an element? Elements can be broken down through what process? Here's a little review on chemical versus nuclear reactions. Nuclear reactions would be involved in changing the elements. Elements can't be changed by chemical means. What does this illustration represent? A, an element, B, a compound, C, an atom, D, a mixture. What is the chemical formula for this compound? C represents carbon, O represents oxygen. What is a common property of metals? A, they have very little reactivity. B, they conduct electricity. C, they insulate from electricity. D, they're liquid at room temperature. Which column of elements have a full outer shell? Is it A, B, C, or D? Which symbol represents the nonmetals? Which symbol represents metalloids? A, B, C, or D? Which set of elements easily give up electrons? Here's a little bit of information on metals and nonmetals. Which term describes pure water? Is it A, atom, B, element, C, compound, D, mixture? What is the chemical formula for water? What is the chemical formula for ammonia? Here's your picture. There's your codes. I hope this helped you review the material and the feedback was helpful to you. Please review this material, go in and retake the questions or the test again. Email if you have any questions. Have a great day.